Chomper, thank you so much for joining me in today's very special video. This one's going to be so quick and easy, and it is so fun, and it's a little twist on a craft fair idea that I have that I make every year. So what we're going to be making are the ultimate fall cozy pack. So here's my spread of the stuff we're going to be putting into the cozy pack, but I wanted to show you I already made one and it turned out so cute. It is adorable. So I'll do some footage of like a close-up because I know there's a little bit of a glare. But as you can see, the new item in here, I don't know if you can see that it's lit up, are these like cute fall lights that I got from Dollar Tree. And they're just these little LED fall leaves. And this thing is jam-packed. And the reason I'm calling it the ultimate fall cozy pack is because we put a cozy autumn book in there, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and some socks and a bunch of tea and apple cider. There's even popcorn in here, and it just looks so fun and autumn, and it's like the perfect little harvest treat. So here's the front, and then there's the back. So these are super fun to make. I'm going to tell you where I got everything, and we're going to make one here on camera. So this is one you can take a look at. It is so cute, and in person it looks so much more clear and you can see the stuff in there. But like I said, right here I'll insert some footage so you can see a close-up of it.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden.
Okay, so again, we're going to be making the ultimate fall cozy packs. I'm going to share everything that I did and where I got everything, and I hope that you can make some of these for some friends this year. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is take a piece of 8.5 by 11 lightweight chipboard and just cover it with some 8.5 by 11 scrapbook paper. So you don't have to go out and buy any chipboard. This is actually the chipboard that comes in my scrapbook.com orders. And it's also the chipboard that you can peel off like the back of a paper pad. So this was a 12 by 12 piece, and I just cut it down to 8.5 by 11. I got this in the open stock section at Hobby Lobby, and I just like the plaid. And this is kind of like copy paper weight. It's not scrapbook cardstock paperweight, but you can use scrapbook paper if you have it. That might even be a little better because it'll be more sturdy. And for my Christmas cozy packs, we just use 2 pieces of cardstock or scrapbook paper, but I wanted this to be a little bit more sturdy, so that's why I'm bringing in the chipboard. So really this is super self-explanatory. It's the exact same size as the chipboard. So what I do is just line up this left bottom corner, and then make sure this left side is lined up and just lay that down. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're really not going to see much of this at all. I just wanted it to be a little decorative base for our cozy pack. Okay, so then we're going to decorate the back as well, same piece, and you can use whatever you have. Just make sure it's 8.5 by 11 for the ones that we're making. Because I'm going to show you the clear bag that I'm using as well, the adhesive sleeve, and I'm going to give you the exact link below so you can get this exact size if you want to make the same one that we're making here. So here's the size clear bags we're using. Don't worry about like memorizing it because I'm going to link this exact one below with a coupon code for you. So now all you do is you find where the adhesive strip is and make sure that you're on the long side. So this is the short side and this is the long side. So I'm just going to slip this in here all the way to that left corner, just like that. And you have like this much slack. So it's going to work out fine. There might be a different size that works too, but this is just the size I had on hand and it seemed to work pretty good. First thing we're going to do is this is just a regular lunch bag, a regular paper lunch bag, and it's the large one, and I got it at Walmart. And all I'm going to do is take the popcorn and stick it inside the bag, leaving the bag flat, not on the flap side, but on the front side. So I'm just gonna stick that in there. And just slide it all the way to the bottom. I love this brown paper bag because it's like a natural fall color and it makes it so rustic and so cute for a little harvest treat. So then after you have it in there, just fold it up once like that. And then the top here I'm going to fold down and then tuck it over like this. So then just take a piece of Scotch tape, just really simple, and just tape it down. So then I'm going to bring in this like raffia ribbon, and let me tell you, this is a hot mess. We're just going to go with it. So we just take off a little of each color, like a few strands. I'm just gonna set it aside real quick. And this is where I bring in my apple cider packet and my little cute caramel apple pop, because I like to put these together so you can like stir your apple cider with the pop. How cute is that? So this pack just came from Target. You can also get it at Walmart, and you get 10 pouches, and I use these every year to make little cute favors, but I figured I'd put some in here. So all we're gonna do to prep this is just take a little adhesive, and I'm just gonna put it up here in the right hand corner. And then I'm gonna stick the little lollipop, these cute nostalgic little suckers, I love these, and stick it right there. So you can still see that it says apple cider, and then this is right there, and that's only so it doesn't move around on us. And I'm gonna stick this right on top of the lunch bag, and then take the raffia ribbon. So just gather some up like this. So I'm just gonna tie this into a knot. And it's very forgiving. You can't even tell if you mess up because it's so rustic. So I'm just gonna like double knot it and leave it like that. If you have enough that you broke off of there, you can tie it in a bow if you want. Okay, so this is just kind of messy and cute, and I'm just going to trim it just a little bit. So doesn't that look like the cutest little fall treat ever? You could just like be done right here and put a tag on there, and this could be your favorite. But we're making the ultimate cozy pack here. So the way that I designed this, you're going to stick this in vertical in the top left corner. Just like that. So that's what goes in first. Then the reason this is the ultimate cozy pack is because we're including a cozy fall book. So in that last one, I had the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and then in this one, I have this cozy little mystery book, In the Company of Witches. So you can use any book you want, Anne of Green Gables, or some of the new fall books that are coming out, or just one you have, it doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna grab the best part, and it's these LED lights I got at Dollar Tree. They were $1.50, I believe, maybe $1.25, I can't remember. They weren't more than $1.50 though. And these are the pumpkin ones. In the other pack we had the leaves. So aren't these so cute? The only thing I don't like about these is to get into this little box, you have to like unscrew the little screw. But I have a little tiny pair of scissors that I use, and it's pretty easy. So I got my batteries in there, and look how cute these pumpkin lights are. So I'm gonna light them up. They're adorable, and they're like just over $1. So these are gonna go in here, and we're gonna tuck them inside the cutest socks you've ever seen in your life. I was afraid I was not gonna find any fall socks because Dollar Tree didn't have any. They only had Halloween socks. But then these little treasures right here were at Dollar General. These are the cutest socks ever, and let me show you the ones that are in this pack. So if you can see that, these ones have like little pumpkin lattes and leaves on them and slices of pumpkin pie. And yes, these were $1 at Dollar General as well. And they're nice and thick and like cozy and soft. So I suggest run to Dollar General and stock up on these socks, even if it's just for yourself. So we're gonna stick the little battery pack in the sock, but I don't wanna do it yet, so I don't wanna waste the battery right now, so I'm gonna turn it off and set this aside for a second. And we're gonna continue to fill the rest of the cozy pack, and then we're gonna put this in last. So up next are the teas, and I think I'm gonna use these two, pumpkin spice and this organic spicy chai, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on these also. And it just helps so they don't move around a lot. So I'm gonna just do some on the side here and just barely glue that on there. Not a lot, because you don't want it to affect the tea bag at all. And then just a tiny bit on the back, just up here. And I'm gonna stick these at the very bottom right corner. So, and then now they won't move around. So over here, I'm gonna put these candies in. You could just put the whole bag in, but I grabbed these little snack Ziplocs, and I'm just gonna put them in here. So if you're gonna like sell these at your craft fair or something, you might wanna use gloves so you don't touch the food, but just make sure you have a food safe Ziploc. And I'm just gonna cut this. And this autumn mix was at Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna pour about half of the bag in here. So that way you can get like 2 out of 1 of the bags. So I just poured like half of the bag in there. And this side is clear. There's no writing on this side. So I'm just gonna seal that up. And then I just like to kind of tuck these in, and I'll Scotch tape this down. This is so easy. It's like self-explanatory and just assembling things, but I still wanted to share it with you guys. So here's our cute little autumn mix. And what I'm gonna do is just take some orange ribbon and just tie it like a present to make it more decorative. Because you're not gonna see the back of it, only the front. So I'm just gonna tie it in another little knot. So here's our cute little package of snacks, and that's gonna go in right here under the popcorn. And since this book is a little smaller, I have room to put the full-size candy bar right here. In the other one, I had it kind of covering the book because the book was a lot bigger. But this has room to put it right here. So either way, it looks good. And as you know, if you watch my Cozy Pack video for the craft fairs that I do every year, this is the selling point. People love that there's a full-size candy bar in there. And so that's kind of like something I didn't want to skip. Now we're going to arrange the lights so they go over everything. So I just want to stick these in here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure they get all around the book and the cute popcorn bag, and that you can see all the little pumpkins. So then I'm going to open the sock up and kind of nestle the battery pack right there between the book and the candy pack, and then I'm just going to tuck them in like this. So they're in there kind of messy, and they're the focal point, and the candy bar can slide under a little bit. And the last thing I do is take some of these Werther's like holiday flavors, the pumpkin spice, and I have the maple cream. And I'm just gonna sprinkle those in there, kind of like I do the Hershey Kisses during Christmas. I'm just gonna sprinkle these up here and around. I think that is so cute, and we're gonna close this up. Just reach in and turn on the pumpkin lights. So to seal this, I like to take this piece and just tuck it under. Turn it over, take the seal off, and then we're going to seal this up. Seal it all the way to the end, even the excess part. And then that's when you can turn it this way to make it real nice and tight and snug in there. And you're gonna take the excess and fold it over just like this. And then simply just take Scotch tape and tape that excess piece down. So I'm just gonna take some up here and right here. And then for the reveal, look at how cute our cozy pack is. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So I'm gonna try to take the glare away. It might be a little dark, but the pumpkin light. Isn't that the cutest little pack ever? We got the raffia and the pumpkin lights all over and the candies and tea and the book. Oh my gosh. It's so satisfying to hold in the hands too. Let me show you the other one in the dark. It's so adorable. I love how these turned out. So let's finish this one up. I'll turn the lights back on. Okay, so here's our cute cozy pack. I'm gonna take some of this like burnt orange gingham ribbon, and I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna take off enough to wrap this like a present. So just take our package and wrap this in a cute little bow. So I don't know if I would sell these at my craft fair with the book in there. It might not be cost effective unless you can find some cool like vintage books. So you can either kind of go and find books at the used bookstore, book deals, and then you could do these for your craft fair. Just make sure you're charging enough when you do these ultimate deluxe ones, because they have obviously the book and the socks and the lights and all the goodies. And these two I'm making are just for gifts. So the pumpkin spice one is for my aunt. We're making her a care package and we're gonna send it to her. It was just her birthday. And then this one is just for a friend. So I realized I forgot to put in the cute fall gingerbread. These are so adorable. Look at this, how cute. These are the Little Debbie fall gingerbreads, and I totally forgot to put that in. Here's the one over here. I have the scrap of fall paper. This is just scrapbook paper, and I'm just gonna measure the length of that top of the bag. And then I'm just gonna fold this in half. And I'm just gonna kind of put it like a bag topper. Take my hole punch and punch it right in the center. So now there's a hole in there. And I'm just gonna string this ribbon through the hole and take the other side of it and just tie it. I'll just do a little knot. And now it's connected. Isn't that so cute? So that's just a cute idea too. If you want to gift some of these cookies to people, just put a little scrap of paper up here and it decorates it a little bit. So that's what I did because I forgot to put the cookie in, but I think it's super cute anyways, and I love these so much. I think these turned out so cute and colorful and so fall and autumn themed. And before I go, I just want to mention that I have restocked some really cool napkin kits in my Etsy shop, and these have some extras in them. They're not exactly the same as the ones I posted before. I actually have a little bit more in there, including a little mini thing of Mod Podge and a brush. So there's tons of napkins. Most of them are all the same as the other kit. There's some new ones in there too though. And I hope that you will go over to my Etsy shop and snag one if you want one. So check the links in the description below. I'll have those listings if they're available now, along with everything that I used to make these cozy packs. Don't forget to use the coupon code for the clear bags. And I thank you again so much for watching and all of your support. I'll be back very soon with my next fall video. Bye!
Wings are beating, baby.